FedEx just dropped a package off at my door. We're going to open it together. You ready? So I already sliced the top to make it easier to get into. Oh my gosh. So if you know me, and if you've been following my channel for a while, you know I crochet quite often. I crochet every single day because it's my way of relaxing and unwinding and all of the things. I find it very calming. I love it. I love making things with strings. I kind of get that idle hands if I'm not doing anything. I have to multitask. So I can't just sit and watch a movie or TV show. I also have to be crocheting. So anyway, Herrschner's was having a sale recently where shipping was only 31 cents if you spent $35 or more. It didn't matter how many skeins of yarn, as long as you spent $35, your shipping was only 31 cents. That sale is actually done and over by the time this video goes up, but I definitely took advantage of that and I stocked up because I am in the process of making stuff for the holidays. You know, we got Christmas coming up and the colder months, the brr months are here. So I'm making a lot of beanies. I actually am going to pull the beanies I have left from my last vending event. I think I have about 10 left over. So I'm going to put those in my Etsy shop here very soon, and I'm going to make more in a holiday themed colors. I also want to make Santa hat beanies, ear warmers, maybe fingerless mitt glove things, and whatever else. Maybe some ornaments. I have no idea. It'll depend on time. I don't have a lot happening in November. November's kind of a boring month. So that's the time I'm going to be doing a lot more crocheting and crafting. And then into December, as the weather gets really cold, I'm going to be doing a lot more because I enjoy it. Anyway, enough babbling. Let's get into the box, shall we? I'm going to show you what all I got in no particular order. I had, put this on the floor because it's kind of heavy. We have a couple of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 that I can see. I think that's all I got. I don't remember what I ordered. This is their worsted sparkle yarn. Black with a silver sparkle. I love using this for the rim of beanies. I could show you some examples here and after we're done with the haul, because I have a bucket full of finished projects. So we'll go through that here in a minute. I got 2 of this worsted neon lights yarn in the color Luminescent Lime. I bought these for my Frankenstein dog hats months and months ago when Joanne was going out of business. I had bought their big twist in the color Slime. I only bought 2 at the time because I didn't know what I was going to do with it. I just loved the color. I was drawn to it. I ended up making Frankenstein dog hats for Halloween and they were a huge hit. They sold out so fast at both events, and I want to make more, obviously, for the next time I vend in the new year, and I can't find that big twist slime anywhere. I really wish I would have stocked up and bought more. So I'm hoping that this will be an alternative that'll work just as well. I think it will. I think it's going to be actually perfect. It's not exact match, but it doesn't have to be. We will just make it our own. It's going to be so cool. I got a red. I love the color red. Plus it's a good color for Christmas. It's called True Red. What color are you? I don't even know. The labels are so small. This color is called Crushed Berries. I think that'll be a gorgeous beanie. I just bought a bunch of colors that I was drawn to. This is their worsted stripes yarn in the color Fiery Canyon. You'll have to excuse my cat. She wants attention. Right, Sky? Yeah. This is one of their holiday sparkle in the color Sugar Plum. Oh, that's beautiful. So can you imagine this as a beanie and then this is the rim of the beanie? Gorgeous. Would you shush? Oh my goodness. We are Siamese, if you please. worsted Celebrate yarn in this nice Christmas blend. This is called Christmas, and that totally tracks. Oh, this is gorgeous. It looks even better in person. More of the holiday sparkle in the color Holiday Elegance. We got a couple of those. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Yeah. What else? This, the worsted stripes. Oh, that is so pretty. This is Very Merry. Oh, this reminds me of a poinsettia. This is the color Rosebush. Okay, cool. This is the color Meadow. I was thinking for like zombies. That's a good alternative. And the rest is this color. It's another holiday sparkle in the color Sweet Tinsel. I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I didn't realize I bought 8. I thought I only got 6. I'm gonna make a sweater out of this. I think this is gorgeous. And since I bought 8, I could also make some hats out of it too, because I'm not gonna need 8 to make a sweater. That's beautiful. So yeah, here's all of this. I'm running out of room. But that's all of the yarn. So now I have to figure out where the heck are we gonna put this yarn? So here's the yarn wall. I also have fabric. So all these bins up here are fabric scraps. And then we've got 3 rows of yarn, except for that, that's fabric. I want to move that and have that be more yarn because it makes sense. It's weird that I put fabric there and then this bin has got yarn in it. That's yarn that I need to go through. It was gifted to me and some of it's stuff I will never use. Oh, and then there's my projects that are finished. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with it. We have scrap wood from projects that I'm waiting for a nice cold winter day and we'll burn that in the fireplace. So I think I'm going to go through this yarn, figure out what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to get rid of, and I'll take it like to that Fiberary yarn box exchange. I'm going to put that fabric in there and the yarn there, and hopefully there'll be enough room in that bin for the new yarn that I just got. Let's go through this witch's pot of finished projects. I kept this in from my Halloween stuff because I had work in progress stuff in here, but I finished the work in progress stuff. I'm all caught up. Hey, yay! So now it's just stuff I need to figure out what I'm going to do with. So I made a Santa hat beanie. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep this because it matches the goblin sweater I made for Halloween. I might keep this one and make another one to sell, but that's what it looks like. I do have a lot of this goblin green left over. Speaking of, here's a beanie in that. Here's another beanie. I think these ones are going to go on Etsy for sure. So leave this there. I made a blanket for Sky because during Halloween, the month of October, she was obsessed with one of the blankets I had on the back of the couch. She kept pulling it down and then wrapping herself in it like a burrito. So I decided to use some of my scrap leftover yarn balls. I used a bunch of red to make her a little blanket, and I haven't decided if I want to just give it to her now or if I want to save it and make it like a Christmas present. I don't know. I'll probably give it to her now or when we decorate for Christmas. That way she can have it to wrap up in. All right. This is one I'm keeping. I'm going to use it for the dog walk night. It's a beanie with glow-in-the-dark yarn. I think that's going to be really cool, just for safety reasons. Having the glow-in-the-dark beanie will be a lot of fun at that event. Yeah, look at that. So yeah, I'm going to keep that one for sure. I love hats. I made an ear warmer. It's like a headband style. Here, I'll show you. Just goes on your head, over your ears. Simple little headband. So I'm going to make a bunch of these to put in my Etsy shop. What I like about these, they're small. You can fold them up, shove them in your pocket or in your purse. It doesn't take up a whole lot of space. Kind of less room than a beanie would. Oh, I don't know if I told you the beanies that I do with the pom-poms. I sew a button on the inside, and then my pom-poms have elastic, and I just put the elastic around the button, so you can actually pull the elastic and take them off if you want to. If you want to wash your hat, but you're afraid that the pom-pom will get ruined, then you could take the pom-pom off. And that way we can also replace them and so on. And the last thing in here that's a finished project is my Witch's Brew blanket that I started the end of September. I finally finished it. It's not huge. It's not a very big blanket. It's just big enough to go on the back of the sofa. And I've already packed up my Halloween stuff, so we're just going to shove this in my bedroom closet until Halloween next year. I'm glad it's done. All right, now to figure out where we're going to put all this yarn. All right, let's sort through this and figure out what I'm going to keep and what I'm not going to keep. This is nice. It's a cotton, so we can do something with that for Christmas. I don't like this kind of yarn, so that can be donated. I don't really like this either. It's kind of that velvet blanket yarn. I don't really use blanket yarn. I don't really care for this. I don't use yellow very often, especially this shade of yellow. I think I'm going to get rid of this. Yeah, I don't use velvet yarn, but I might keep this one because it is very pretty. I think maybe I can make a heart or something out of this. So that has potential. Oh God, that is so pretty. I might keep that even though I'm not a huge fan of blanket yarn. Oh, we got some black too. Maybe I could do something like Valentine's Day. Make some pink hearts, purple hearts, black hearts. I don't know. So we'll hang on to that for now. That can go in the donate pile. And these are not bad either. Okay, I can definitely do something with these. So now that bin is empty. I'm going to put the fabric in here and then put it back there. I have a bunch of random yarn in this bin here that I'm going to sort. I found some granny squares that are kind of a mess, so I'm going to just throw those away. We have this velvet chenille that I made gummy worms out of. I think I'm just going to stuff them in here for now until I figure out what I'm going to do with the balls. If they'll fit in here. I still need to make a plant for this planter. That'll be a good winter project. Get through the holidays first. Okay, one more. There, okay. What is all this stuff? Jeez Louise, what a mess. Okay. This could probably go in here. There we go. Squish it nice. Oh. This is cotton. I think I want to keep that in there. Okay. Oh, I have a lot of this red. We should do something with that red since Christmas. This will make good mittens, I think. Okay, some more cotton. What is that? Okay, we can squish this in there. I know you can't see what I'm doing. I apologize. Just trust the process. We're organizing things here. All right, that can go there. That can go there. Squish that back into there. Oh, I need a bigger house. Here's some more cotton. Oh, this is sock yarn. I want to make socks. Do I want to keep the sock yarn out? Oh, kind of remind me. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if that's the place, or should I put it with this other sock yarn? I got this at the Rose City Yarn Crawl back in March, and I still haven't done anything with it. What do I think? Can I squeeze this sock yarn here too? Yeah, I think so. Okay. And that'll kind of remind me to do something with that. Okay, now you guys have to go back. Wait, let's figure out a place for this stuff. Okay, give me these cakes. Oops. Ah, don't roll away. Come back. Ugh. I don't know what I'm gonna do with some of the stuff. Okay, I guess I'm gonna throw it on the floor. That's what we're gonna do. Ooh. Big twist. Come back here. Karen cake. Cake. Oh gosh, that sounds so good. I gotta make room for this yarn that I pulled out of that bin. Will this fit in here? Some of it will. Maybe this ball? Maybe if I take the cake out of there and put it somewhere, maybe not there, but put it somewhere else. Same with these, since they're nice looking, they can stack just about anywhere, like that. And then these things that don't have a label can go into this back bin. Okay, is there room for this Christmas thing? Maybe, yes. And then I'll put my spider web back over the bin. And that kind of keeps everything in place. Plus that looks kind of cool. All right, so I got my sock yarn there. The plants are holding all that yarn. That's got that in it. I still need to paint this and put it up on the wall. I guess these can stay right there. Oh wait, we got this thing I gotta figure out. How about with you, Kurt? Can you hold on to that cake there? That'll work, right? Maybe we could put this. How about we do that? There we go. That looks cool. All right, now this is completely empty. Hopefully I can get all the new Herrschner yarn there. Wish me luck. Gotta figure out the order I'm going to end up using them, because I don't want stuff that I'm going to use right away shoved into the back. So let's put this green in the back. Maybe this. And the red. Okay. That's not really Christmassy. I thought that was just pretty. Those are Christmassy. So are these. Is it all the same? Okay. Pink. Is there room for another row? Yes. Oh, squish it in there. Okay. Whew. This is stunning. Squish. Squish. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 high by 3 wide is all that'll fit there. Now all this has to fit. See, I have 4 of this black with silver sparkle. I could put 1 there. If there was room for that to turn, I'd be able to get at least 1. Well, I could squish it. Maybe get 1 more there. There we go. Okay. That works. And all of this is that sweater yarn, so that's going to go up front because we'll use that right away. So if I'm going to make a sweater, I got to get started on that like yesterday so that it's done in time for holiday festivities. Okay. There's room. I can put you guys in there. Okay. Maybe I don't have to squish that in there. They can go here. Yeah, okay. That worked up perfectly there. Nice. Okay, cool. All right, we did it. So the fabric's there and the new yarn is there. Everything is as good as it's going to get today. Eventually, I need to go through random bins. Like this one has just junk in it. I don't even know what's in it. And miscellaneous craft stuff down there. And then heating pads, back massager, whatever is in there, electronics, patterns. I need to have a fire day when it's nice and cold. All right, it's done. I should put that away into my Halloween stuff, but I kind of like it to hold work in progress items because it's nice and big. And it kind of fits my theme. I ended up putting my crocheted broom in here. So, yeah, we'll keep it. Still need to put that on the wall. I want to put it right there. But I think that'll be something that I'll have Pete help me do when he's back from his work travel. Have him hang that on the wall for me. That'll be something I do off camera some other day. I am so glad everything worked out by shuffling a couple things in my yarn wall, making room for the new Herrschner's holiday yarn. Can't wait to get started on all sorts of holiday goodies for my Etsy shop, so stay tuned for that. The link is in the description down below if you want to go check out my shop. I have a few things there and I have more coming. My plan is to have a bunch of beanies by December 1st. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go so I can get something on my hook, start crocheting some holiday hats. All right, see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.